Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one. And welcome back to Into the Dead, where this time, having completed the airlift escape plan, we're trying the network escape plan, and we're also trying a pair of new survivors. This is Hal and his little sister May. Hal's a bit of a badass. He also cooks a mean braised pork belly and is an excellent scavenger. His sister May is much more suited to remaining at the shelter. As an engineering student, she'll just produce random stuff if you have her spending time in the communal area. She also doesn't need to eat a lot, but she's very shy, and she loses morale when there are more than 3 people in the shelter. So, in the previous video, we completed the airlift escape plan. This time around, we're going to be trying for the network escape plan. So these were the 2 original escape plans that shipped with the game when it was in demo form. There is a 3rd escape plan that was released. Ooh, careful, don't want that thing to see me. A 3rd escape plan, the Spillway escape plan, which is the latest one, which was introduced into the game in a relatively recent patch. Come on. This thing is moving a bit quickly. There we go. So, how to unlock the network escape plan? Well, nice and simple. Keep an eye open for strange markings, usually on manhole covers, in and around the Harshaw and the Southborough districts. Like, for example, here, in the Walton Taxi Depot, here in the Southborough district. You're going to need to find 3 of these in total in order to actually unlock the escape plan. While you're in the process of doing that, if you're using Sebastian, Kayla, or Hal here as your survivor, you're also going to come across another new feature that was just introduced into the game with the latest patch. Survivor stories. There are more planned for all of the survivors, but for the moment, Sebastian, Kayla, and Hal are the 3 that are currently in game. These are basically enhanced side missions specific to these characters. Hal here doesn't just want to get out of the city alive with himself and his sister, he also wants to make it out with enough money that he can take care of his sister for the foreseeable future. In order to unlock this specific survivor mission, you need to check out the vantage point either at Auntie May's diner or at the Texway gas station on Hart Street. At that point, this mission, Another Life, will become available, because you will spot, I have no idea how to pronounce it, this location here, in the Buckland Yards industrial zone. These survivor missions are kind of an expansion on something that they already sort of had in the game. For example, Penny, one of my favourite survivors, has a stash at her former place of work at the Pogo's Diner. But it's literally just some food and medicine, and that's it. These survivor stories massively expand on that sort of thing, with a whole bunch of different quests, all of which are completely optional. None of them are tied to any one particular escape plan. You don't need to do any of them to unlock any escape plan. You don't need to do any of them to get out of the city. But based on my limited experience of them, I've only done the one for Hal, they're definitely worth doing. So the fight club that Hal used to fight in is located in this abandoned factory in the Buckland Yards district, down at the southern end of Walton City. Hal's pretty sure that the winnings are still being kept in the safe in the manager's office. So that's the plan. Head to the factory, get into the safe, grab the cash, and then work on the network escape plan in order to get both himself and his sister safely out of the city. First things first, find the safe. I'm not sure that Hal's ever actually seen the safe, but if there's going to be a safe anywhere, it's going to be in the manager's office. This is, in case it wasn't obvious, another brand new location. Never been here before. Oh, there is no way I'm getting to that zombie before it turns around and sees me. So I'm basically just going to have to guess the timing here. No, too soon. Okay, fine. The guitar, by the way, not a great melee weapon. It's kind of noisy, and also it's really, really slow to swing. So a faster zombie will get an attack off between guitar swings. Fortunately, that one was really slow. Alright, I'm not getting through that door. I guess we're going up this ladder onto the roof. Looks like somebody was sheltering up here. There's the vantage point. Let's take a look-see. It's my first time in the Buckland Yards on this playthrough. Takes away gas on Hart Street. Anti-maze truck stop and diner. Huh. Okay. Remember, we're looking for the manager's office. Not the actual Fight Club arena itself, which I think is right underneath us. Hello? What's this? Useful stuff. Well, that looks... I'm going to have to jump that, aren't I? Hang on, there's some... Did I see somebody in there? Oh, it's not a zombie. This is Garrett. How does Garrett know how? Oh, he was another member of the Fight Club, who apparently lost to How every time they fought, and is proposing a 50-50 split on the manager's cash. So, okay, the deal is Garrett stands here guarding the safe, while How has a look for the combination. Financial documents from Victory Meat Processing. Maybe Paulie's day job was at the slaughterhouse. So I think that's a fancy way of saying you're not going to find the code here. I'm also not getting past Garrett to that door. But how do I get out of here? Oh, right. So I think this is the actual Fight Club itself. Yeah. No undead in here, although there is some loot. Beer and clothing. Yeah. So, Garrett is going to stand watch over the safe, just in case anybody else has the same idea. Hang on a minute, how am I getting out of here? That door's completely blocked. I guess I'm not getting out the way I came. Oh, that door's open, I don't like the look of that. Usually means there's a... Yep, here it comes. Oh no, I'm going to have to fight it. Because there's nowhere for me to hide and watch it. Wait. Oh no, it's turning around. Okay, we're good. Don't know why it turned around. Oh right, you have to crawl underneath this. Okay, that's fine, that's good. I was worried I was going to have to take this thing on face to face. But there's no getting out of the abandoned factory the same way you got in, apparently. Alright, let's see what else is in here. This place looks clear. There is actually some kind of useful stuff here. I'll ditch the clothing, which can be broken down for cloth at a dismantling station, and I'll take the med supplies. You can see that there's a lot, like the upstairs in particular. There's no way of getting up there on this side. So there is clearly more to explore in this place, but I think I'm going to have to come back with a combination for the safe, and then maybe that will allow me to check out the door on the other side of the office. Either way, the next stop is the Victory Meat Processing Plant, where the Fight Club manager, Paulie, had his day job, and hopefully we'll find written down there somewhere the combination to the safe here at the abandoned factory. The immediate problem, as you can see, it's just outside of scavenging range. So we're going to have to relocate further south to Anti-Maze Truck Stop and Diner, which is a new location. I don't think I've ever seen it before, so I really don't mind checking it out. Here it is. Right next door to a Red Mile gas station and a motel. And it looks like it's been fairly well barricaded. So, I mean, well, no big surprise there. This is a shelter location. So, Let us see what we can see. I could drop down here, or I could jump across onto the roof of the truck stop. I think I'm going to get a running jump. There's a pile over there. Is that a vegetable garden? It does look like there's a vegetable garden here. Oh, right, the vantage point. Container yard number 3 in the Hackett construction. Yeah, I didn't actually see that until I was standing right on top of it. So this is a potential shelter. I do need to kill all threats to move in. Okay, I need to crouch down here, wait for it to turn around so it doesn't see me. Let it turn around again. Wait for it to move through the window and take it out. There's a bunch of stuff in here as well. What we got? Coffee, screws, cloth. There was something else outside by the vegetable garden. There it is. Food? Food? Yeah, oh, actually some pretty good stuff. Seeds. I'm going to need seeds. Also, the medicinal herbs can be planted in the vegetable garden and used to make medicine. Don't need to pick them all up because I am going to clear this whole place out, so anything that I don't pick up will be looted when I move in. Stairs down. I'm going to stay up here for the moment. What's through here? Alright, there's one in there. Just wait for it to turn around and then take care of it nice and easy. I am noticing a difference, by the way, playing on Howl, because I normally play with Penny. Penny is definitely way stealthier with melee attacks. Penny can take down a zombie right next to a dormant zombie, and the dormant zombie won't wake up. That's not the case with Howl, or any of the other survivors. Is that thing going to turn around? Maybe distract it with a bottle? There we go. Whoa, slow down there, Tonto. Gotcha. So they've blocked off the back of the truck stop with a truck as well. Oh, there's one underneath me. There's one actually inside the back of the truck. So how's this going to work? Couldn't quite get to it in time to do the stealth takedown before it turned around. Some good stuff in the back of the truck though. Again, don't really need to pick all of this stuff up because it'll all be collected when I move in. I can actually get into the ground floor of the diner from here. Let's take this one out. This is the only way in. That door's blocked from this side. Top tip, when you do come, if you do come to this place to clear it out, follow this route. You'll see why in a moment once I remove this obstacle and go on through, particularly when you actually get into the diner part of the truck stop and diner. Here we go. So there's one in there. Now I'm going to wait for it to turn around and kill it nice and easy. You see the serving hatch? If you come from the other side, from the front door, it's going to see you through the serving hatch. And look at all the things that you have to get across in order to get to it and take it down. It's next to impossible to kill a zombie in that sort of position approaching from the left-hand side, from the front door of the diner. Oh, there's one there. I thought, yeah, because it didn't give me the notification that all threats had been cleared. Because what is going to happen here if you approach from the same direction as that zombie is that you will follow that zombie up to this counter to stealth take it down. But in doing that, the one in the kitchen is going to see you and is going to raise the alarm. So it's much, much easier for yourself if you do it the way I did it. There we go. All threats cleared. We can now move in. Plenty of food in the diner as well. Oh, there's more stuff down here. A grenade. Okay, I'll add it to the collection. So I can move in here now, and it's within scavenging distance of the Victory Meat Processing Yard, which is where Paulie, the manager of the Fight Club, worked in his day job. And hopefully that's where we can maybe scribble down on a post-it note at his place of work the combination for the safe back at the Fight Club. So here we are, Victory Meat. Again, I don't think this is a location I've ever been to. Wait, live cattle? It's not zombie cattle, is it? Okay, I've got two choices here. I can jump across the cattle pen or drop down. I don't get why there's live cattle. Surely the undead would have been all over it. What am I missing here? I don't get it. Do the zombies in this game only go for humans? There's a dormant one there. Oh, and there's another one there. And it doesn't look like it's in any hurry to turn around. You know what? I'm going to go over the top. Probably a lot safer. That's a good question, though, because there's lots of live cattle around. I mean, there's some dead cattle, too, so... Huh? But like, I've read a lot of books about zombies and stuff. And in some of them, the zombies would basically go after anything living. It was bigger than a small cat or a small dog. So cattle, deer, everything was a potential source of food for the zombies. And would also come to life after being killed in some of the books that I'd read. There were basically no cats or dogs or horses or cows or anything anymore in some of these zombie books. 2 of them. This is going to be fun. So I'm going to wait here and let them go past. I could just shut the door after them. Nope, that's not going to happen, is it? Shit. Alright, fine. I'll get to take one of them out the quiet way. And not the other one. Well, you know, the plan to let them walk by and then shut the door after them was a good plan. It's not my fault it didn't work. Oh, something heard me. Oh no, this is very bad. This is very bad indeed. You see what I mean about the whole stealth thing? If I'd been doing this run with Penny, that zombie would not have been alerted in the other room through a closed door by the sound of Penny taking down the zombies in this room. Because she has that built-in stealth with melee weapons. With everybody else, not so much. So it's fortunate that I'm probably not going to need to be able to close that door because this is a dead end. Because that zombie smashed the door off its hinges when it came through to get me after it heard me taking down the zombies in here. Fortunately, that one upstairs didn't. And, no, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't... Oh, shit, that was close. Alright, we'll wait it out. Up we go. This will probably finish the shovel. Yep. That's alright. I have spare weapons. I'll use the screwdriver. It's best for stealth kills. That one isn't going to turn around. Well, it might have, but I didn't give it time. Anything in here? Yes. Ooh, weapon parts. Nice. Why did I not pick that up? Whoops, butterfingers. Alright, what's through here? It looks like a locker room? Bathroom? Something? There's one in the stall at the end, so quietly does it. This is the locker room. Alright, it's turned. Oh, and it looks like I can pick the lock on one of those lockers. Anything good inside? Oh yeah, actually. Very much so. More weapon parts in particular. So what's through here? There's one at the end on the other side of the staircase, and it's looking this way. I can just see its feet. It's turning around. Okay. Easy does it. I can get downstairs from here as well, but this kind of looks like the manager's office, so I don't know if this is where Paulie worked, but if I'm going to find a combination for the safe back at the abandoned factory, it's probably going to be in here. Let me ditch the firecrackers so I can take something that's actually useful. The firecrackers are a great distraction, but they're too good. Oh, there's something in there, and it doesn't look like it's in any hurry to turn around. But yeah, the firecrackers are basically, they go off like gunshots. They'll attract zombies from rooms away. So they're very good at creating a distraction, but sometimes they're a bit too good. That thing is just not going to turn around, is it? And I'm going to need something a bit better than a damaged screwdriver to take it down. So let's get the bone saw out and just go for it. Oh shit, that's Paulie. Well, what's this? Is this the clue I'm looking for? String of numbers, it could be the safe code. Okay, we've got that. There's a locked drawer here as well, though. Let's see what's in there. May as well use the lockpicks. Yeah, there is some good stuff in here, actually. How can I get out there? Because I can't climb out through the window. There's a bag there. There's that zombie. Actually, maybe. Maybe I can get the zombie to break the window for me, coming after me. So if I just stand up here and let it see me. Come on, then. There it is. And it's run off the other way. Okay, it was worth a try. Well, it was worth a try. But I'm not going to be able to trick the zombie into doing my job for me. I could really, really use some more inventory space. Switching back to the screwdriver. Because, actually, let's see. Medicine. Medicine is useful. I mean, I am carrying some stuff that I could probably do without, but let's head, because I never checked out the downstairs here. There was no getting through from the other side. And maybe I can expand this screwdriver and free up an inventory slot. What the... Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Not going in there. There are certain locations in the game that are just horrific. And if you... Oh, shit. No, there's two of them in there. I'm going to hide back here. And if you basically see too much, you will trigger the nightmare state. That was one of those rooms. It does warn you. Oh, shit. Okay. Damn it. This second one is just... Come on. Come on. I need you to go past so I can take care of you before the other one turns around and comes back. I'm in severe danger of actually having to fight both of them at the same time here. Come on. Come on. Don't stop. Keep going. Okay. The other one hasn't come back. Oh, of course it's going to go... I left the door open, didn't I? So it had to go all the way to the other end of the horror show. So, okay, fine. We're good. Ooh, another weapon. Actually, the meat cleaver's pretty good. I'm going to ditch the screwdriver because I've only got one more shot out of it. I'm probably going to ditch the water as well and take the meat. At the moment, at this point in the playthrough, we still have fresh water, so bottled water isn't that important right now. Yeah. I'll ditch the cloth. Medicine. Food. Take the meat before it spoils. There's vegetables here as well. You know, I don't particularly... I'll take the medicine. I haven't actually had an influenza outbreak yet. And I haven't upgraded my medical station, so I will need medicine. And rather than make it, I can just scavenge it. Because at some point, you are going to suffer an influenza outbreak. And you need the medicine to cure it. So I know there's one on the roof above me. And there's a bag up there. Which, hopefully, has got some good stuff in it. Let's go take a look. Oh, and the vantage point as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. Need to be careful here. I need to be able to know when to go up after it's turned around, so I need to be able to see it, but not so high up the ladder that it sees me. There we go. And Walton City water treatment. And there was a bag over here as well. So I'll check that out, and then I think we'll head out back to the shelter. Lockpicks. Yeah, I mean, I'll take the lockpicks. It saves me scrap metal, turning scrap metal into lockpicks back at the shelter, so it's probably pound for pound cost effective. Hello, there's something in the truck. Let's just take this thing out. I don't want it turning around when I'm scavenging the truck. Actually, you know what? My bags are full. Doesn't matter. Huh. That thing is going to wake up. It's just junk food here. I open the gate, that thing's going to wake up, isn't it? Yep. Right, run for it. And back to the shelter. So, we've got the code. Now we just need to head back to the abandoned factory where Garrett is watching the safe. Open it up and Assuming there is actually any cash in there, split it 50-50 with Garrett. What could possibly go wrong with this plan? I'm sure Garrett's completely trustworthy. On the bright side... No, I still can't get through there. Okay, on the bright side, I've cleared out most of this place of undead. Although there is still... Actually, I've probably only cleared out about half of this place of undead, because there's the upstairs on the other side of the office that I haven't actually cleared out yet. Yeah, safe's open, Garrett's gone, because of course he is. Son of a bitch. Although, I can get through the door now. Yeah, safe's empty. Garrett's cleared it out, hasn't he? And we had a deal. Oh, and I still can't get through that door. Huh. So what now? Where do I go? Oh. Hang on, what's this? Empty bag. Garrett? Did we have a deal? The deal was for me to find the safe code. Turns out Garrett didn't need it. Yeah. Well, he's not wrong. Right, he wants to fight me for it. You're crazy. You've got the money. Just take the money and run. Why hang around waiting to... I mean, I'll accept the terms of the deal. It's given me a fighting chance of getting the money off him, but he didn't need to do any of this. Garrett, you had the money. Why stick around waiting for me to come back just so you can fight me for the stuff that you already have? But fine. I mean, that's what the bag's here for. I have to ditch all of my weapons in it and then take on Garrett in hand-to-hand. This is, however, one of Hal's special perks. Hal's a martial artist. I can do a spinning roundhouse kick. If he wants to fight me for it, I will happily fight him for it. Press the Q key, by the way, to dodge, although you do have to time it properly. And Garrett's no pushover. But, well... Shit. Well, there's the pile of cash. A considerable amount of money. Oh, baby! A 357 Magnum. And some ammo. Now that's the real prize. I mean, I have now effectively completed Hal's survivor story by recovering the money from the safe. And being forced to kill Garrett in the process, which is given Hal the guilt state, but he'll get over it. That's what the communal area is for. Now, from a storytelling perspective, recovering all of that money is obviously very, very important to Hal, because that's how he plans to start a new life for himself and his sister May after we get out of the city. So from a story perspective, yeah, the money's important. But from a gameplay perspective, the 357 Magnum is invaluable. It's possibly the best weapon in the game. So, yeah, all's well that ends well. Hal's just going to have to spend a day or two in the communal area trying to get over the guilt of being forced to fight and kill the person who deliberately screwed him over and then forced him to fight him. But Hal's made of tough stuff. I'm sure he'll be fine. In fact, the benefit of completing that survivor mission means that Hal is actually made of tough stuff. He's now permanently gained the tough trait. And what that means, if we have a look at his survivor profile, there we go, takes less damage in combat. So that's the benefit of completing Hal's survivor story. And there are, at the moment, just introduced in the latest patch for the game, 2 other survivor stories for, who was it, Kayla and Sebastian. But that's Hal's complete. And now that he's managed to get some seed money to build a new life for himself and his sister May once they escape from Walton, we actually have to escape from Walton. And so we'll be picking this up in the next episode, where Hal and May will be progressing the network escape plan. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. And as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.